You're still a bounty hunter, but now you hunt demons.
I'm really excited to talk about this show. I binged it all from start to finish yesterday because I was just hooked. I mean, I love the characters. I love the world. And it was interesting just talking with Eric because he mentioned that you were already chomping at the bit just from the original script. I'd love to hear what it was about Hub and about this world that immediately spoke to you to want to get into it.
Well, I guess, let's start with just the character. I'm always looking for something that I haven't quite done before. And the where this guy was at in his life, being at this age and still really being kind of a man-child, living under the shadow of his mother and then basically in her garage and having not been able to commit to that family 100% or to a music career 100% and being kind of stuck, you know what I mean? And stubborn in his life. And then having this extraordinary situation happen where he wakes up and he's been dead and has come back to life. That to me was just an interesting, just an interesting concept. But then you add to it the darkness and the guilt and the fact that he's got demons swirling around in his soul as well as flying down off the ceiling. All of these things combined with the tone of the show, the way that people spoke to each other, just sounded really interesting to me.
It feels very authentic, the way everybody just kind of flows the jabs at each other, but also the heart at each other. And that's what really kept me hooked on it. Now, you mentioned the demons flying around on the ceiling, and I find how physical this show to be pretty surprising. I'd love to hear what it was like working with the stunt team to do some of your own work on this show.
Yeah, great. I loved it. We had a great stunt team. I love to have those kinds of physical challenges, and I would often, push for more of that. I think what's fun about the character of Hub is that you got a guy who's my age and doesn't have any superpowers, and yet he's still trying to, get out there and figure out ways to fight and kick ass, and his back hurts, and you know what I mean. It's like I just found that really fun. I always like to clarify that I will do everything that I possibly can in pushing it as far as I can, keeping in mind that I really don't want to get hurt because it puts everybody out of a job, who's waiting there on the set. But I never think of them as stunts. I think of them as an extension of what my character, of my acting. It's like I'm in a fight scene that's an acting scene. And the reason is because I think that stuntmen and women do a great job, and they don't, what they do is not what I do. Like, they do something special that I can't do, and so I always like to kind of clarify that.
I love that you have that respect for them, and hopefully big award shows can have that same respect for the stunt community, because
Exactly. I totally agree.
They certainly deserve it. Well, I see I've got to wrap up, so I'll get on out of here. But Kevin, great seeing you again. I can't wait to get the word out about this show and hopefully get you a second season. I want to see more after that ending note that we leave on.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I need to tell you something about your pastor.